in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. And I've still got some stuff in the description on the stream I don't want there. Hold on. And there we go. I think we are now live on the YouTube and machine. I gotta get my CPD going here really quick like. And if you saw it in the first couple seconds of the stream, boom! There it is. It's here. Alright, now, you gotta just a second here before I can see anything that's happening. Yeah, I gotta go to activities. And okay, apparently my CPD account is no longer subscribed to me. Aha, there we go. Live stream. And we want to pull up the live chat. And Squirt says it's gone offline. No, it looks like it's good. Alright, hello, 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 hello. Kristen is shiny hunting while watching this. And I'm not entirely sure what K-Dot means. Lol, I just got 1,838 large cent. One way or another, there it is on the screen right now. My mod is now live on CurseForge. And if you want to grab it, there's a link down in the description of this video. And you can grab the Mushrooms mod version 0.0.1 beta and try it for yourself. And the reason it's beta is because if it's alpha, it won't let me upload the file. So, it's a beta. So, I'm just gonna start showing off what this mod does now in this stream. So, if I've done this right, bam, there we go. Just gotta make sure, okay. I want to make sure I'm on the right Minecraft profile here, and we are. So, we can, large cent is a type of penny, but larger. Oh, 1838 is in the year. Ah, gotcha. In that case, that is really neat, and I have never heard of it in that order. Alright, so, yes, we can open up a new world. Can you tell which resource pack kicked in for me yesterday? Alright, so we're just going to create a new world. We'll call it Stream World. We'll go into creative mode, and, yeah, we'll just create the new world, and we will check out version 1 of this mod. Now, version 2 is already decently far into development. And by the way, if you want to check out the changelog, and I'll drop the link in the description for that right now, actually. If you want to know what's all in the Mushrooms mod, even though the wiki is barely complete and I can't make any guarantees, now if you check down in the description, you should see a link to the wiki so you can see it for yourself. Okay, according to this, the stream is still looking good. It's only on Minecraft.CurseForge because it's a beta file. One way or another, I know it's up there, so you can check it out if you want to see it. So, yeah, here we go. We are into a world. And I have got to check my audio settings while it loads in the world. That is right where I want those to be. And instantly, the stream has cut out a bit. Alright, it will resume very shortly. My apologies for that. It says no frames were dropped. This is obviously a lie, but it should restore here shortly. I'm just gonna check the, and as far as I can tell, it's looking good again. Is it looking, yeah, loading in a Minecraft world and modded. I should have thought that one through just a bit more, but one way or another, looks like we're here now. It looks like it's streaming at a steady rate, which means we can do some stuff. Origin might slow it down a bit, but whatever. I'm gonna turn down my render distance. No, never mind, it's at 12. Okay. And frame rate is at 30 anyway, so we're good. Alright. So let's see how quickly we can make this stream start buffering and becoming unwatchable. By the way, that lagging that you're seeing in the world is legitimately happening. Wow! It does not like live streams. That's kind of crazy. Okay, the encoding is hating it. Hold on. How to increase your stream quality in one simple step. It's going to lower the video quality, but everything should run a whole ton smoother. Alright. How are we looking now? We looking good? I'm just going to assume yes and start flying throughout the world. Now, I've also got JEI installed here so that I can... Yeah, it looks like I gotta patch my mod for streaming, says Kristen. Yeah. So if we go to @mushrooms, you will see there is a lot of new stuff. How much new stuff? Well, only 3 creative tabs worth, because I haven't added the 4th one until version 0.0.2, which will be coming out soon. And there will be a stream for that too, probably, unless it's just a video. I don't know. But this is all the stuff added by the Mushrooms mod, aside from tools and armor, which are here, and some other little things, and I'll show off all of it in this stream, and that is what we're going to do in this stream. So, the first thing I want to do is try to find a toad house, and we are being very, very unlucky up to this point with finding a toad house. By the way, does my mic sound okay? I had to update my computer the other day, and it reset my mic level, and I have no idea what it was at before, but I think it sounds better now, so I'm just asking about that really quick, making sure it's looking good. There are 5 people watching the stream, and only 1 is the conveniently positioned device. So hello, 4 people who are K-Dot, Captain, Kristen, and somebody else who hasn't said hi in chat. If you're here, go ahead and say hi in chat. I'll say hi back. Hi. Even if you don't say it. See, now I've said hi. See, now you're stuck to it. All right, over here we... What was that? Over here we have a toad house. This is a red toad house. And it has generated out here in the desert. And inside of this red toad house, there's a toad. Say something, bud. Say something. You're not good at this. Okay. Can almost not hear it because I have my volume turned down on this. I guess I'll turn it up really quick. Say something. Meep. There you go. Now you've heard the toad. He does also have damage and death sounds. That I ended up recording as well, but I don't really know if you want to hear a toad die, right? I mean, I don't want to hear a toad die. So, we can check out what's inside the... Somebody's walking down the stairs right now. I'm sure you can hear that. It's a copyrighted Nintendo character. This is true, and if Nintendo has a problem with it, they are more than welcome to message me, and there goes the washing machine, and it will be removed from my mod. Okay, now we want to talk about the loot inside the toad house. First of all, you need storage space. You get to be one of the people in on the secret. Alright, now that we've discussed that, we can open up this chest. Toad has stuff. Different colors of houses are more likely to generate different colors of items, but all the items can generate in all the toad houses. There are 5 different mushroom items, as I'm sure you saw earlier. And here we've got the super mushroom, the mini mushroom, the one-up mushroom, and Starman. And again, I will come back to what those do in a moment. I just want to find one other color of toad house. And there should be one out here in the plains. They're all biome specific. And I'd have to look at the list right now to tell you which ones are where. How is the stream doing? Stream says it's doing miserably, but it's holding up. How does it look from your end? For me, it looks a little bit buffery, but okay. Is it possible to do /play sound with the sounds? The answer is, of course, yes. I have to remember how to do this now. We want to do master, and then mushroom and toad, and then here, and then 1, and then 10. It must be at most 2. Beep. There you go. Beep. So there you go. There's the toad sounds, and if we... Oh yeah, I can play sound you the other toads. Right? We can play sound the hurt and death sounds here while we're still doing it. So we've got hurt. That one is sad. And then we've also got death, and I will play the death sound for you. Here we go, death. There you go. There's the toad sounds for you. Now you know every sound that a toad can make. Of course, it can alternate between all of the pitches, so those meeps can come in at many, many different volumes. You're welcome for not toading on camera without a voice editor between me and the final product. Alright, so there is also a toad house that spawns on the ocean, and maybe we'll find that one out here. Yeah, in fact, that'd be an even better example. There is a blue toad house will spawn out on rafts on the oceans, and everybody in the chat's going, wow, for the toad's sake. Again, I'm not going to toad on stream anymore, this stream anyway, because I'm being nice. Okay, our luck with finding the blue toad house is not going very well, but... Oh, hello, Frogoggles! Frogoggles says, wah, alongside everybody else at the stream. Yeah, okay. We are actually having miserable luck with the toad houses. They have a 1 in 500 chance of spawning in every chunk. So they're meant to be rare, but this is the worst luck I've had trying to find them yet. And somebody else is coming down the stairs now. Aha! Aha! Over here! We've got a blue toad house. Blue toad houses spawn on the ocean, and they're on rafts. That's right. Blue toad gets his own little raft. It is made of toadwood logs and toadwood planks. By the way, the houses are all made of toadwood planks. There is no other way to get the logs and planks than from the toad houses currently, but again, very early development here. So this one's got a blue toad inside, blue bed, and still got the chests because toad needs to store his stuff. So the chests are all empty, by the way. I just want to point that out. There's nothing in them, but if you need a whole ton of storage space, boy, have we ever got you covered. Alright. So, we want to open up this chest, and it's full of mostly blue. There's some purple in here, and some sticks. And it'll vary from toad house to toad house. It's all different. It's all loot tables. In fact, I can show you that if I zip ahead to this toad house. Oh, look. Wow. There's lots of blue toads living around here. It's like a little colony. And that'll happen with world generation, because that's how these things work. So yeah, you can see this one's got different loot. So it is a loot table. It's not just some predetermined loot. So you can get lots of these toad items from the toad houses. We'll do one more, and then... Good thing you didn't import the wrong thing seconds. Oh, I know what you're talking about. When Kristen released the Useless Ores mod, which I did a video on recently... There was an issue in the code, and the wrong arrays had been imported. So, it had been like instead of the Java arrays, it was some other arrays, which means it didn't read it correctly, and everything broke, and it was really hard to find that problem. Which, you know, that happens. That's the nature of coding for you. Alright, now we want to talk about what these mushrooms do for you, and I'm excited to talk about them, because I'm K-Dot says they've done that once as well. So, if we go into Game Mode Survival, and we can try out first the Super Mushroom. When you right-click it, it'll eat it very quickly for you. And so now, as you can see, I have Slowness 3, so I'm not totally stopped, but I have Strength 2. This is very similar to the way it worked in the old one, if you saw the Edible Fungi video, which is on my channel. I mean, duh. But... it's very similar to the way the old one works. I think the numbers have been changed just a bit, but basically the same way it used to work in the unreleased version. But now, of course, it's released. Link in the description if you want to grab it for yourself. And also a changelog can be found at the wiki. Gotta eat that copyrighted material, says Kristen. Thank you for thank you for attaching the word copyrighted to this stream. Kidding, of course. Again, if Nintendo has a problem with it, they can come after me. It's all for the fun of it. So, you know. Okay, so we want to effect, @p, clear. Okay. The next one is the mini mushroom. This functions similarly as well. We get weakness 4, so we can't damage anything, like, you're not supposed to be able to damage things as Mini Mario. You know, you just bounce off their heads, and it's the same way with the mini mushroom. You get to go a lot faster. You can't walk on water yet. I am going to see... I kind of have an idea of how I can do that now, so that may be happening soon. Yeah. Eventually it will happen with this mod. You'll be able to run on water with it. Unless I get copyright claim. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. Alright. The next one is going to be the 1-Up mushroom. Probably my favorite of the mushrooms. I actually got the number wrong, but what it should do is give you an entire full bar of extra hearts there. The number is wrong in the current version, but in the next version, this is patch. You're going to add in yellow mushroom based off your head so you can eat your own head. No. There is no yellow mushroom in the game except for the, like, mega shroom, but we're not doing that because it's yellow and brown and, you know, we need yellow. So, yeah. I just lost my train of thought, but no yellow mushroom. Alright, the next one we're going to talk about is the Starman, the only one that... By the way, they were called the Super Mushroom, the Mini Mushroom, it's the 1-Up Mushroom. Now we have Starman, and then the Traverser Mushroom is for last. Starman is great, because while you're under its effect for a minute, and no, there's no sound effect, because guess what? That would get copyright claimed really quick. But while you're under the effects of Starman, whee! Yeah, good luck dying. You are totally invincible. We're just going to sit on this cactus, and as you can see, there's nothing going to happen. We have a slightly increased speed, and we have a ton of... Oh, I've still got volume up. My apologies. You have increased speed. You have complete immunity for 1 minute upon consumption of Starman. Again, these are, like, not technically renewable. You have to find new toad houses to get them, and I'm going to time set 1,000 because these mobs are not nice. Alright, and then the final one I want to talk about is the Traverser Mushroom. So if we clear our effects one last time and eat the Traverser Mushroom, we get night vision, water breathing, and fire resist. So, you know, you can breathe underwater, you can see underwater, and you can jump into lava and survive. Set block. Lava. Okay. Remind me how to do commands again. I'm supposed to be good at this. Forgot you can't do that in live streams. Can't do... Why? Not entirely sure what you're talking about there. You should have fungi plants, but rarely give you the the toad head. I'm assuming. Do the toads breed? Not yet. They'll follow you around if you hold out a gold nugget, though. I cannot. The breeding is different in 1.12 than it was in 1.8, and so I still have to learn it yet. But I will get there. Holy cow! There's 10 people here. I don't think I've ever had 10 people on a stream at once. Hi! If you're here, go ahead and say hi in the chat. I'll say hi back. That's starting to become a line I'm just using. Alright, we're gonna go into creative mode to discuss more of the other things. So now we've covered the toad. For me it still says, I mean, yeah, it's 9 with the CPD. For me it's still, now it's down to 9. Bye! We're gonna keep going here. Okay, more stuff to talk about. Past the toads, past all that fun stuff. We are going to move on to the core of the mod, the intense stuff, the non-mushroom stuff, at least non-directly mushroom. And for that, we're gonna need to go underground to find some ores. Now, I don't know how long it'll take me to find these ores, but usually, I mean, they're meant to be really rare. 2 of them we're gonna be looking for underground. One is called Argonite ore, and we'll just go into creative mode really quick. We've got Argonite ore and Lubarian ore. That's Argonite, and this is Lubarian ore. Lubarian spawns in bedrock, Argonite spawns in the stone layer. Hang on. Alright. Oh, hello, Jared. And yes, Froghouse, if you want to try it, link down in the description to the CurseForge page where you can download it. Jared, hello. I do know you in real life. Let us refrain from using real names. I am Mushroom Man Toad from here on out. Alright. I appreciate that. Well, welcome to the stream. Alright. Now I've just... Oh, yeah, we're looking for ores. That's where we were. So if you spot either of these 2 ores, stop me. Of course, I'll probably be 15 seconds ahead of you or so. You know. Lots of message deleting over there in chat. Hello, M-Beam! Welcome to the stream. I don't recall seeing you here before, so good to have you here. Hello. I just like to find one of these ores to prove that it actually... We are having terrible luck finding my generation things in the world right now. Aha! Argonite! Alright. Oh, it's in a lava lake, but there we go. We have Argonite. It spawns beneath, it spawns at Diamond Layer. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It spawns at Diamond Layer, and it's, in veins of 4, and it's twice as rare as Diamond. So, super rare ore there. In fact, all the ores fit that description. Well, I mean Lubarian. Hey, there's some Lubarian. Spawns in bedrock, and it is twice as rare as diamonds in veins of 4. Yep, Kristen made the bedrock or Lubarian ore texture, which I just showed there. Infinite message retraction happening here. And then the last ore is a Crematelian ore. And to show that one off, I'm going to create a new world because I'm not going to fly around looking for a high biome. So we're going to go to Mountain World. And we're going to go to Creative. We're going to go to Amplified. This is a really bad idea to try to generate this on stream, but I'm going to do it anyway, so this is going to lag a minute. I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, this is amazingly holding up, actually. The stream did not go down. That is cool. And hello, Pretender! Welcome to the stream. It is great to have all of you here right now. This is awesome. Alright, so what Y level are we at? We need to be at least Y level 150 to find Crematelian ore. It spawns very near the top of the world. You need to be in like a Savannah Plateau M or an Extreme Hills biome to find it in your Minecraft world, in your vanilla world. We need a message deleting party. Kristen, I think we have one. I'm just going to fly around here a minute and look for some. It should be around here. It's actually fairly common at these heights. And it's really not wanting to prove that right now. Oh, I full screened again! My apologies. That was an instinctive thing, and you couldn't see it. Right here, my headphones just died. Throwback to old MMT, yeah. Check my OBS setting. Yeah, I just full screened. I'm very sorry about that. I hope you don't mean my microphone is too loud. If my microphone is too loud, you gotta tell me, because I just restarted my computer, and it threw off all my settings, so I had to fight that for my latest video about the new aquatic ores coming to Minecraft, which, if you haven't seen yet, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Alright. Really, we are having bad luck here. It spawns at layer 150 and above, and it spawns in dirt, so I'm looking on the side of hills for it. I don't have to look into the hills for it. Aha! I found some! Right here. And, messages are being retracted all over. Alright, so, here we've got Crematelian ore. Yeah. That's what it looks like, and now we can move on to what you can do with these ores. And the other reason I have JEI installed right now, because I can just press uses, and it tells me it'll smelt this one into a Crematelian ingot, it'll smelt Argonite ore into an Argonite ingot, and you can smelt Lubarian ore into a Lubarian ingot. That's their only current uses, but not quite. Oh, Pretender says, now the only one actually talking. I guess this is technically true. Alright, so, then we want to talk about the ingots that we get, and these are special. See, I've got these two ingots, nothing funky is happening, but if I have the Lubarian ingot, I now have the wither effect. It'll go away if I take the ingot out of my inventory, but as soon as I've got Lubarian in my inventory, I get the wither effect, so you want to act quickly. Oh my goodness, it will not let me double click it right now. There we go. You want to act quickly when you've got Lubarian in your inventory. It'll kill you, because Lubarian is the embodiment of evil, Crematelian the embodiment of good, and Argonite is the most magically attuned material in the universe, as far as the lore behind the mods go. M-Beam, this joke is getting old fast. Captain Squirt, yeah, the party is over. K-Dot, yeah, just like you. That's funny. Oh, message deleting was so 2 minutes ago, says Kristen. This is... oh, I have missed live streaming. This is fun. Okay, so what can we do now with these ingots that we have? Well, I'll come back to this first one. You can make your sword, which for this one does 14 attack damage. You've got, you know, your shovel. And by the way, these are Argonite sticks. I'm sure you just caught it there. The recipe for that, you just need 2 Argonite ingots and a stick and a crafting table. You'll get 2 Argonite sticks, and you're going to need them to craft all of the magical tools. You've also got your armor. You make your basic armor. I'll put that on in a second here. And then you've got your block of Argonite. Oh, I do want to talk about the block of Argonite, actually. So we'll just grab that somewhere in here. So you can make all your ore blocks with the different ores. So there's your Crematelian ore block. There's your Lubarian ore block. And there's your Argonite ore block. I like the way those look. This one was designed by Pretender. I designed this one, and I designed this one. So there are lots of contributions to the mod, and that's another thing I want to add here. If you want to contribute your own block texture to this mod, and have an idea of what it could look like, if you even just want a building block in your modded Minecraft world that no other mod adds yet, and you want to draw the texture for it, go ahead, then you can send it to me, and I will look at it, and if I like it, and even if I don't like it, but I think it's a good idea, it'll probably get added into the mod, and you can get a little lore on it, a little credit to you for it. So that's a cool thing you can do too. I am all about community improvements to my mod because, you know, you love seeing these textures all come together. Yeah, it is nice. Okay, so now we've covered the blocks, and I will put on the armor here really quick. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try these. Ah, not that. Put on the armor, and on me it looks like this. That's Argonite. You can't see it very well. There is some noise depth to it, but it is, of course, very smoothed out, too. Here you've got your Lubarian armor, which looks, I think that looks neat. Better together update. I eat raw mayo, says K-Dot. Good for you. Hey, 7 people here. Hello, 7 people. Well, 6 people plus the CPD, which stands for Conveniently Positioned Device, which is how I can read live chat and play Minecraft simultaneously. And then we've got Crematelian armor, which is, you know, Lubarian armor, but inverted, because, you know, good and evil, right? So, that's all of that. Now we want to talk about one more thing. One more thing, right? Okay. One more thing about these tools. We're going to talk about enchantability on them. And this is going to be the last thing here. Now, because... a little lag spike there. Let's grab ourselves some bookshelves. And we're gonna head up here, top of the mountain, and this. Alright, so, and also, just a reminder for people who are just joining me now, if you want to download this mod and play it for yourself, there's a link down in the description to the CurseForge page, where it has recently been approved, and you can play it now, which is a good thing, as far as I can tell. Give me some 16... advertisement. Give me some 16 by 16 textures for my games. That's it. I wonder if it's possible to view a live stream on the 3DS. I have no idea. Never use it. Oh, we don't want to enchant the bookshelf. But if we... Really? Level 14? I think we have some more... Oh, because snow. There we go. So you're gonna find Argonite is the most enchantable material in the world. So if you enchant something made of Argonite, you will get good enchantments on it, basically every time. Although it's still technically possible to just get Unbreaking 3. It's not gonna happen often. Phew, glad I'm back while you're doing weapons, says Frogoggles. Yep, we're just talking about the enchantability on weapons. Argonite is extremely enchantable. Crematelian is not very enchantable, and neither is Lubarian. But these two have their own special things to them. I believe... Yes, as a whole, Lubarian has a higher attack damage than any of the other ones because, you know, it's supposed to be, like, withering your opponents and stuff. But, as a cost, it has a very reduced durability. And I want to give at P... mushrooms, Lubarian sword, and that should show me, yep, it has 1,000 durability, which is actually more than I remember giving it, but I will take it. as we have to compare it here. Yeah, Argonite has 1700 durability, and Crematelian, which is the most durable material in the world, according to the lore, has 3,500 durability, which means if you can get good enchantments on a Crematelian sword, you will never need another sword, even if you don't have mending. You're just set. That is more than double diamond. Stronger than diamond, more than double diamond. What more could you ask for in a sword? Of course, the cost being that the ores are extremely rare and used in other magical things that basically have yet to be fully implemented. Why does it have slightly one less durability? Because I gave myself one with one durability lacking on it, Pretender. Are there bows as well? No, there's not going to be bows. As far as I'm aware right now, there's not going to be bows, at least in the near future, because the materials are going to be used for other sorts of magical spell casting thingies that will be added in the future. So, there is one other thing. Well, there's a lot of other things. In fact, before I talk about... I'm sure you've seen these powders here. And I'll get to those. But first... Okay, and then of course there's also the walls. The walls are just... They're just walls. You can make these using a very simple recipe. You just put 6 of the ingots in like that. You get yourself the walls. There's your Crematelian wall. There's the Lubarian wall. And there is the Argonite wall. K-Dot says, be right back. Alright, see you shortly. And there are now 8 people at the stream again. Hello, 8 people at the stream. Alright, so, we've got Crematelian, Lubarian, Argonite walls. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the custom biome. There is one custom biome currently implemented and another one planned for version 0.0.2. In fact, I want to... Okay, it does say it in the description that this is version 0.0.1. Magical spell casting thingies should be the new name of the mod, according to Kristen. I think we'll stick with Mushrooms mod for now. Ooh, Toad House. We can go into a Yellow Toad House. And of course, I am a Yellow Toad. So, I'm a fan of the Yellow Toad House. Because it has lots of Starman. The Starman gives me invincibility, which means if you're fighting like the Ender Dragon or something, that'll be a lot easier with some Starman to help you out. Of course, the materials are, again, non-renewable, so it is kind of balanced in that sense, but I'm still working on it. Again, very, very beta development here, but still some fun, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Okay, now we want to go and find the Lubarian biome, and to get that, is my favorite color yellow? You know, I used to hate yellow, but it's kind of grown on me. Get it? Because I'm a yellow toad. It's grown on me. Okay. I need to pause here for just a moment. It's balanced because it takes effort. I knew that was coming. Thank you, Pretender. I need to pause here for just a moment and open up my development environment. And so the image on the screen might lag just a bit while that happens. Because I have a seed in there that has one of my custom biomes in it, where I know I've also got the custom structures generating. And I can't believe I forgot to grab that earlier, but I'm grabbing it now. So, in just a minute, I will be demonstrating the custom biome portion of this. Also, one more thing I can talk about. If you kill the toads, which I don't know why you would, but if you do, they will drop 1 to 3 of their respective colored item. And I need to go to world. I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can't see this. Just a second. I gotta open up biome shadow. Grab the seed. Right, copy that. Now we'll create a new world and we'll call it Shadow World. And we'll paste in the seed. Now come on, guys. No killing toads. Thank you. I like this Frogaggles guy. All right. Not that one. Don't want to open that one. Right, here we go. We're in the world. Ah, I've seen this place one too many times. This is where I've done all my testing on actual generations in a place like this. All right, here we go. We have the Shadowlands. And before you can see it, I got to close out of my Eclipse again. All right. Oh, I could have checked the biomes while I had that open. Oh, well. This is the custom biome added in by the Mushrooms mod. It is the Shadowlands, and there is a lot of interesting stuff going on here. First of all, we've got these shadow trees that generate throughout the world. I thought I fixed that. Okay, we're gonna have... I think it's fixed in the next update. Wow, so much stuff fixed in the next update that I don't get to talk about here. But the next update should be coming within the week. If I can get a couple more things, a couple more bugs ironed out, it'll be here within the week. So you can take the log, craft it into 4 of the planks. I was worried there for a second. And yeah, you get your planks there, your dark planks out of the trees and all that. You got your trees, you got your leaves, you know, classic Minecrafting stuff. And then we've got these abandoned houses, and these are the part I'm excited about. Because, yes, they have holes in the floor. Because, you know, when it generated on a lake like this, I was like, oh, this structure actually works. It's cool. There are no custom liquids yet. This is actually just a lake with water in it. If I grab a vanilla bucket, you know, no fancy buckets, and go into survival, it's just water. But water in this biome does look black because, you know, it's all evil and stuff. It's the Shadowlands. Alright, so now we got to talk about what's in here. Right, first of all, in the chest, you're going to have different loot. In this case, we've got some Lubarian powder, which I'll come back to how you make that. In fact, I'm about to come back to how you make that. We've got some Lubarian ingots, which poison me, and we've got some Lubarian imbued planks. So now we've talked about how you can get all the basic materials in it, and now the elemental grindstone is found in this house in the Shadowlands only, and the Shadowlands will eventually be moved out of the overworld into their own custom dimension, but that hasn't happened yet because dimensions are still coming, and we'll leave it at that. So we have the elemental grindstone. This is what the inside of it looks like. This has actually been retextured to a powder for 0.0.2, but that will make sense here in just a moment. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to need to grab some of each of these ingots. And this is a kind of custom furnace. And this is probably the most... this is getting closer to the... This is the end of what's in it right now, but this is the beginning of the truly magical part that is planned right now. Which, of course, you'll be seeing over the course of the next few mod updates, which will be awesome. But the first thing we can do is we can make our base powders. And it takes, hold on, now I haven't done the math for this. If we cancel there, 50 seconds for one operation to happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put in base ingots in these 2 slots, and you just do 1, 2. I'll show you that with the crematelian. You just put in 1, and it starts the recipe off, and it starts to smelt down. You can use only Arcanite ingots as fuel right now, but there will be like grindstone wheels for it, because as you know, it's a grindstone, so it should have grindstone wheels for fuel. But you can also use Arcanite. Arcanite does half of an operation for you. And I'm just going to give it a minute to smelt this down. By the way, what do you think of the animated texture? That was kind of fun to create. Alright, should be done by now. Alright, there we go. So we've now got 4 Arcanite powders. One recipe will produce 4 powders of any type. So this one, 4 Lubarian powders. Did Lubarian powder? Yep, Lubarian powders do wither you as well. Nice, they're animated now, says Pretender. Yep. And then crematelian powders from that one. So you've got your 3 different base powders for the 3 different ores currently in the game. And what can you do with these base powders? Well, of course, you can make tier 2 powders, which currently don't serve very much function at all, but, I mean, you can do it. So, it's all about, it's like modifying this ingot. Pretty neat texture, I especially like the glow to it. Does it glow in night as well? Come to think of it, I doubt it, but we're going to try it. No, sadly it doesn't. This is why I need community support. That will be added in the next one. In fact, I am going to make a note of that somewhere. I know where I can put this. I cannot believe I overlooked that. Thank you, Fro Goggles, for pointing that out. Thank you. Pretender asks, can you break the elemental grindstones and move them out of the structure, or are they more like mob spawners? The answer is I'll show you. We'll give at P Argonite pickaxe. And if we go into game mode S, and we, hold on, and we eat a Starman, and we time set day because you can't see anything, and it doesn't look very good like that. So we'll eat ourselves a Starman so we don't die to the weather. Game mode S. Yes, you can mine it. Ooh, there's lots of Argonite in that one. But yes, you can pick it up. So you see I've got 2 right now. If I mine out this one, I now have 3. So yes, Pretender, you can mine them. You can move them out of the structure. It's just where they generate. There is no current crafting recipe for them. You see if I hover over it, I can press R all day. Oops. Unless I do that. Press R all day. No recipe is going to appear. So yeah, that's, so we want to talk about powder modifiers. This is where the magic begins with this mod. And this is where it ends for this update, but there'll be more in the... Do the Shadowlands give wither? It's actually the Lubarian that's in my inventory right now giving me the wither. But your prediction is right. If this here is Shadowgrass, if I step on the Shadowgrass, I do indeed get wither. And this does apply to any mob. I need to go into creative mode. There's the command. So if we just grab this mod out, mob, you'll see the creepers die on it. If we, you know, grab a rabbit, I kind of feel bad about that one actually. So yeah, any mob that stands on it is going to get withered. Currently. But eventually I intend to make it very mob specific so that, you know, things like the Wither Skeleton and the Wither are immune, and new mobs that'll come in future updates that are Lubarian attuned will be immune to it. But for that, you'll have to wait till a future update. In fact, next update. So, finally, after all this rambling, we can get on to powder modifiers, unless there's other questions. So this could be used for mob farms. Yes, this could definitely be used for mob farms. And if you think it's overpowered, just think spikes from another mod, plus you need Silk Touch to get the grass. And the grass, here's something interesting about the grass. I don't think it happens anywhere out here, but if we place the grass next to normal dirt or grass, and we're just going to game rule random tick speed, just to speed up the game time, it'll spread across the land, right? Oop, not that command. We'll go game mode C, game rule, random tick speed 3. So shadowgrass spreads across normal grass, kind of like mycelium does, but grass can't take it back over. Once the land is corrupted, it's permanently poisoned unless you mine out all the grass, which is pretty quick to do with a shovel. It's like a pretty quick process. All right. Have we made it through everything in here, other than tier 2 powders? Which is starting to get to the point where I'm overhyping it. There's not much to them yet. But there is one surprise I have for the end, so there's still that. For now, I want to grab these ingots. Does it turn the logs into shadow logs? The answer to that is no. I was testing with that to try to make it turn logs into shadow logs. And there's some very strange effects that come from doing that. For instance, the tree turns shadow halfway up. Also, it seemed not to turn the dirt into shadow dirt. A shadow dirt does not spread, but if I grab a dirt block, and it has to be in direct view of the sunlight to get corrupted, because, you know, I don't really know why, actually. We're gonna change that. Why is Pokey CA in the description? Because I guess I played Pokey CA and I haven't taken it out of the description. Pokey CA is a good map. You should play it if you haven't already. There we go. That's why it's in the description. Game rule random tick speed. It should. Yep, it overrides dirt. So you can bridge with just if you think you're bridging with dirt to get away from this biome, you're not. Probably. Slow. This is on, okay, this is on tick speed 1000 and it's just not happening. But you know. Make a mod where there's a virus and you need to stop it. That kind of thing definitely exists in the modding world. Oh, wow, look at what it's done to this Extreme Hills. Doing to this Extreme Hills. Game with random takes speed. 3. We already took a long time compared to the others, says Kristen. The reason for that is it's in a one block direction. What random tick speed does is it'll update every tick, which is 1/20th of a second. It'll update, if it's at 3, it'll update 3 random blocks. If it's on 1,000, it'll update 1,000 blocks in the loaded world, which makes it pretty slow for if you're trying to target a very specific block. Even at 1,000, you need 10,000 before that would start to get ridiculously quick. And at 10,000, everything starts to lag. And because I'm streaming, we don't want lag. All right. Now, can we do power? Can we do tier 2 power? Should make a video game about that virus thing. Go for it. There was a The Bacteria mod that existed. I had it in my original mod pack that I made just to play by myself. It's not an official thing or anything, but I had that in there, and it was very interesting. So if one person accidentally makes a link to a huge land that's the Shadowland, it'll eventually corrupt it. Wow, that's cool. Well, thank you. It's very similar to if somebody were to, like, build a dirt bridge to a mushroom island, though. It would spread at about the same rate. I think, actually, Shadowgrass is about twice as fast as spreading. If I remember how I coded it right. Alright. Now we can get on to tier 2 powders. This is where things start to get interesting. So, you know, we get these by combining 2 of the same ingots together. Well, now, this is the ingot, and now these powders serve as modifier powders. So, we can modify Lubarian. We can't modify Lubarian with Lubarian. That doesn't make sense, right? I mean, it just makes more Lubarian. So that doesn't make sense. But, does setting on the shadow logs and leaves give off wither? No. It's just the shadow grass. The shadow grass is especially toxic because, you know, I guess logs are just less Lubarian dense, otherwise they would die. They would just wither and die? I don't know. Maybe there's an idea for a future update. I'll make the logs kill you too. And the leaves. But no, currently they don't. Alright. So we can modify Lubarian ingots with Argonite powder. We can also modify Lubarian ingots with Crematelian powder. Why is the bottom texture an ingot if you can put powders in it? It has been changed to a powder in the next update. I was thinking about that myself while developing. I said, you know, this is a really awkward spot for a picture of an ingot when it's mostly powders. I think I'll change it to powder, so it's now a powder. So that has been changed, actually, just not for this update. Again, next update should be coming out within the course of this week, and there will be a video or stream or something to do with that. Probably a stream, because you seem to like these. Next update, says Pretender. Yeah. Well, you know, mod updates, right? You gotta keep your mod updated. Keep adding new fun stuff. Alright, so, if you add Argonite powder to Lubarian ingot, you're gonna get activated Lubarian powder, and then we can also add it to, we can add Argonite to Crematelian. And I'll show you what that makes here in a second. And of course, Crematelian and Lubarian, you have good mixed with evil. It'll cancel out. You'll get deactivated Lubarian powder. So I think it makes pretty good sense how the recipes work. I wish I could just show it in JEI, but the Elemental Grindstone isn't JEI compatible because I haven't worked that one out yet. That'll probably happen soon. Yep, it's activated, so it does have the enchantment glow now, which is, I think, I agree. I thought that was a nice feature, and I don't mean to, you know, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the tier 2 powders. So if you combine Lubarian ingot with Crematelian powder, you get deactivated Lubarian powder. If you combine Crematelian ingot with Lubarian powder, you'll get deactivated Crematelian powder. You know, they just cancel out. Those powders are basically the equivalent of gunpowder. Again, no uses for any of these yet. That's coming. This is kind of where this VOD version cuts off. I just said, okay, I'm going to get this one out. Next up will be, let me add more things. Mushroom, what's your favorite thing from my own mod right now? I like the toads. Because, you know, they're nice. I also really like the Argonite block texture. I'm just really happy with that one. Alright, and then yeah, I just gotta show these. So yeah, there you go. You've got your deactivated Lubarian. You combine Argonite powder and Cream Tealian, you get activated Cream Tealian powder. I don't know if you can see it. If you look closely, it does also have the enchantment glint. If you combine Argonite ingot with Lubarian powder, you get brittle Argonite powder. You combine Argonite ingot with Cream-Tealian powder, you get reinforced Argonite powder. Combine Lubarian with Argonite powder, you get your activated Lubarian. Combine Lubarian with a Cream-Tealian ingot. Lubarian ingot, Cream-Tealian powder gives you deactivated Lubarian powder, which is somewhere around here. There it is. Cream-Tealian plus Lubarian, deactivated Cream-Tealian powder, Cream-Tealian plus Argonite. I did that in the wrong order. Cream-Tealian. Okay, ingot, powder, result. Reinforced Argonite powder. Okay, that's all of them. I'm pretty sure I hit them all. And that's how you make tier 2 powder. Basically, you just combine things and see what pops out. Will there be a faster version of the elemental Grindstone? Yes. And if I can work out how to do it, different things that you can use to power it. Like right now, you can only power it with the Argonite ingot, but in the next update, there's going to be the Grindstone wheels. They should be able to increase the speed of the Grindstone as well as the number of things they can produce. So that should be cool. I am out of water in this cup now, which means we're probably coming down to the end of the stream. But before we go, since you're still here, I'm going to show you the Easter egg hidden in this mod. Not really Easter egg, temporary storage space. This is more tongue twistery than a Dr. Seuss book. This is true. True it is. I do not like... I don't know. I don't know where that was going. Alright. I'm just running through that one in my head. Alright. We can stand up here. Before you go, I'm about to end the stream here. Thank you for coming out, by the way. If you take your activated Lubarian powder and right-click with it. Oh boy. Hold on. This is because we have Lubarian in my inventory. Lubarian is very toxic to humans. Alright. Apparently activated is also toxic. Okay. You better eat a Starman. Honestly, this is ridiculous. But if you right-click, similar to well, I think you'll catch on. Here we go. Whee! Ha. Man, it's a good thing Starman is as good as it is. There you go. You can fling yourself a zombie using your activated Lubarian powder, which means there is some functionality. And of course, if you want to play with this mod in your world, you can install it now, and then later on, as more updates get added, just update the mod, and you'll be able to do more things with it in your world. So, you know, you can add it now, start mining up that Argonite, because it is pretty rare. So you might want it at the beginning for your world gen, so you can go ahead and grab that now. I mean, that is, if you want to play with it in your world, which, it's pretty fun, so, you might want to do that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming out to the stream. A lot of fun, but I'm a mushroom, not a human. This is true. It's very deadly to Minecraft things. Anything that touches it that isn't Lubarian. And don't just texture your skin like something purple to get away with it. It's not going to work. But yes, you can fling your zombies by right-clicking with an activated Lubarian powder. Thank you for coming out to the stream. I had to do more of these because these are fun. Ooh, Lubarian can be used for traps, said Captain Squirt. Yep. It's just, yeah. It can. And there's, of course, more fun to come with that as well. But, for now, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Taking me way too long to say. It took me way too long to say a lot of things. But it's fun. I enjoy doing streams. And based on the fact that there's 7 of you out of the 10 still watching, apparently you do too. So we're going to keep the streams coming. For now, thank you for watching. This has been Mushroom Man Toad. I haven't been dead, just been coding. And I will see you in the next one. I don't have a hotkey to stop recording, so I actually have to pause the game to do it. Okay. Yeah. See ya.